Is going on, everybody? Thanks for joining us at Offside and Out of Bounds. We're going to take a quick recap of the Final Four NCAA men's basketball tournament games that happened yesterday. Thank you if you were live streaming with us. Some great games. I'm Adam.
I'm Junior.
Let's go. Okay, Junior. Let's just get right into it. We're just gonna, guys. What we're trying to do here for you today is just a quick recap. If you live stream with us, you got all of our deep, in-depth analysis. But we just want to take a look at the two games and then just talk really quick about the preview for Monday's game, which we will be live streaming. So if you're watching this, please like, comment, subscribe, turn your notifications on. Probably go live at around 8:30 tomorrow. For the national championship game and give you an in-depth analysis of UNC versus Kansas. But let's talk about the first game that was up yesterday, which is the Villanova Wildcats versus the Kansas Jayhawks. This was a great game. You know, everybody's kind of pulling for Villanova a little bit towards most of the game because Kansas had a great 10-0 run to start the game, and Villanova came really close to a lot of points in time. They just couldn't get over that hump with Kansas. Hats off to McCormick, 25 points, 9 rebounds. He was an absolute beast, and Baji with 21 points and 2 rebounds. Junior, what were your thoughts on this game?
I don't, the tough thing is the Villanova need a lot of adjustments. I think Gillespie was just in not the greatest spot to succeed. I mean, no assists. He was under pressure, under duress the entire time he was playing. He always had 2 guys on him, and it was just tough for him to make decisions and take some time to really let the game come to him. So, I'll give Kansas a nod on that side. They had a great game plan, and it worked to absolute perfection.
Yeah, obviously Moore not being able to play with the Achilles was huge. They didn't really, we kept harping on, give Slater the opportunity to shoot the basketball more, and he was a little hesitant at times, although he was hitting a lot of shots. And then really getting Dixon involved. I think those 2 things, Gillespie never really seemed comfortable, running the point for whatever reason, and he probably should have came off the ball handle, looked to just get some open shots. But great game overall. We definitely enjoyed watching that one. Let's move on to Duke UNC. This was a barn burner. I don't know how many total times there was a switch in points, whoever was winning. But this game went back and forth, tied probably most of the game. UNC coming out on top, 81-77. Caleb Love was an absolute animal, and Baycott with 20 rebounds really helped push these guys through. But it was Davis in the first half that really kept them in it because Duke was doing a lot of good things at the first half of that basketball game.
Yeah, I tend to agree with you there. I think my issue, and if you were on the stream last night, I had a huge issue with the way that Love and Davis were playing. They were not looking to facilitate the basketball and get everyone else involved. They were looking for theirs. I don't know if they were trying to write a chapter in a book or some kind of story that we're not aware of. I think coming into this game, the next game, that's going to have to change 100%. But you know what? They got the point totals that they needed. RJ Davis was in that the end of the second half, 4 fouls for almost, 2/3 of the second half, and he still wrote it out. So, a blessing in disguise for him. Baycott was an absolute beast, got a little knocked up. But that kid is an absolute headache for whoever he plays. I mean, I think they started taking rebounds away from him because it was just too lopsided.
Yeah, it was pretty amazing to watch him do his thing because he just has very active hands, and with that he was able to get a lot of rebounds and impact the basketball game in a positive way for UNC. But Love was incredible. Manic, although he had 14 and 4 rebounds, it just didn't seem like he was really getting everything that he could have out of the game. A little bit stagnant, moving around without the basketball. But when he was doing that, he was very efficient. So the big matchup is 9:20 Monday, which is the 4th, April 4th. We're going to be live streaming at about 8:30 or so, giving you the full in-depth preview. But just some quick initial thoughts on UNC versus Kansas matching up in this national championship title.
I think this is going to be a game of two very different offensive styles and two very, very different programs. We've got obviously the number one seed coming out of the East who has been holding serve the entire time, and the number 8 seed who has just been upsetting everybody along their ride. Again, we talked about this being a complete missed seed by the NCAA, but still they had to beat those teams regardless of the other facts. For me, what I'm going to look at to be the huge matchup to watch, and if I'm you, this is what I'm looking at, is I'm looking at Baycott versus McCormick. Those two guys going head to head, both coming off pretty stellar games, carried their team, one more defensively, the other more offensively. But that's going to be an interesting matchup. And then I'd be interested to see kind of Davis or Caleb Love with Ochai. And then what Manic can get going, because if he can get going, that kid takes over games. So I think there's a lot of storylines that we're going to get into in the pregame tomorrow.
Yeah,
that we're going to kind of walk through. So there's a lot of stuff coming, but I'm looking forward to that game.
Yeah, this game is going to be great. I do love, looking at the match between McCormick and Baycott. That's going to be two guys working hard. McCormick demands the basketball, and he's just been incredible in the last game. With Baycott, very active hands. He's not going to score you a ton of points, but he's going to keep the ball in play and keep it on your side, and that's going to be something really, really important to watch for. Baji, I think he's still going to have his way if he wants it. He was very efficient last night. It's going to be really good. I hope to see UNC show up and have a little bit more synergy with Davis and Love. If they can kind of work a little bit better together, they're going to be more efficient in scoring. They had some efficiency errors, with shooting from the field and three early on in the basketball game yesterday, but that kind of changed up and they became a lot better, hitting a lot of better shots. So looking forward to it, guys. If you guys are watching this, please subscribe, turn those notifications on. We will be live tomorrow at 8:15, 8:30, somewhere in that time, giving you a full preview. We'll also be talking betting as well, and how to bet this game and what you want to be looking out for. And yeah, that's it for us. We just want to jump on real quick, but yeah, Junior, if you want to wrap it up for us,
get active in the chat. We're going to be asking you guys in-game, questions about live in-game bets. So, if we yell out, over, under, let us know in the chat. Let us know, because we're going to actually live bet whoever hits us the most times on that. We want to get super active with our chat. So definitely ask us questions, and, we're there to answer them for you. But we look forward to another big stream.
Yeah, so we'll have the game tracker up, which will have the game, and Junior and I will be watching the game and kind of doing our play-by-play and adding some of our own pieces to that. Let us know what you guys want to hear in the comments, and we'll make sure to facilitate and getting that for you. But that's a wrap for us. Join us tomorrow, where we're going to take the preview around 8 o'clock or so. We're going to do a full preview breakdown on the betting, and then look out for us to live stream and call the game. When that starts off at 9:20, UNC versus Kansas. Okay, that's it for us. Thanks so much, guys, for joining us. We appreciate your time and energy. I'm Adam.
I'm Junior, and we're gonna
see you real soon.